We're standing in front of our newest project. This is a 2002 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. It's got a 6.0 gas engine in it and a 4L80 transmission, four-wheel drive. We picked it up at a really reasonable price, knowing that it had an engine issue. Previous owner bought it from a buddy. He said they were driving it and it seized in the middle of the desert, and then they towed it home, and then it had been sitting for 5 years. He picked it up, he was going to try and fix it, never got around to it, so we snagged it. Got AAA to tow it home on a flatbed, got in the driveway, just picked up a 10x20 canopy, shout out to Harbor Freight, and we're starting to tear it apart. Lisa is, at least. She's doing a lot of the dirty work, and I'm popping in to help here and there, and I'm also going to be doing some welding on my sand Jeep. So what we've done so far is we tried to turn it over. It wouldn't budge. So we pulled all the spark plugs, still wouldn't move. Ended up pulling the transmission inspection cover to take a look at the flex plate and notice that the starter was stuck in the engaged position. So we pulled the starter off the engine, and then we got it to turn about 180 degrees. Came up to a hard stop on each side. So we took our bore scope, started sticking it in the spark plug holes, took a look at the pistons and valves, and then Lisa turned the crank while I looked at the bore scope, and all of the pistons went up and down except for the back two on the passenger side. So we know we've either got broken pistons, broken rods, or a combination of both. We haven't seen any holes in the engine block so far, no massive leaks. The oil we drained and it looked okay, no big chunks, no serious glitter, anything like that. So the plan is to get the accessories pulled off the motor and get the motor out and on the stand so we can pull the heads and oil pan and start to diagnose what we need to replace. So let's get into it. What you working on?
Pulling the water pump.
And you just got done pulling the alternator?
I did pull out the alternator.
All right.
Connected the positive terminal bracket that attaches to the side of the motor, so I don't have to do any additional removal of the harness.
Working on getting the AC compressor unbolted from the engine so that we don't have to discharge the lines. Gonna vacuum up all the junk from under the intake. Got most of the wires disconnected. Have the exhaust down pipes unbolted from the manifolds. We're waiting on the puller for the power steering pulley so we can unbolt that, then unbolt the entire bracket. That way we don't have to disconnect the power steering lines and dump fluid everywhere. So that in my opinion is one of GM's biggest screw ups, is just that you have to remove that pulley before you can get to the bolts. There's a couple of bolts behind the pulley, so waiting on that should deliver from Amazon today, and we'll get that pulled off, and then we're just about ready to start disconnecting the engine from the trans, and hopefully we can get to the trans, the converter bolts that bolt to the flex plate. So, see how it goes.
I pull each rocker off individually?
No, you just pull all the bolts loose, and then the bracket holding them all together, that will lift all of them off.
It's not a broken that one.
So we're still waiting for the power steering pulley puller. Should deliver tonight. Now it's delayed until, I think it said 10 p.m. So to make do, we're pulling off the valve covers, rockers, the push rods, and then the heads will be coming off. So, moment of truth. We just pulled the driver's side head off. Doesn't look too bad. A little bit of funny wear on that piston there, huh? Can you move that piston down at all?
Not with my fingers, no.
Oh, it's a Bluetooth piston. All right, so we've got everything disconnected. Motor just came loose of the trans, so we're going to jack it up, pull it out. Nope, just kidding. There's still a ground attached on the driver's side front. So we'll be back. All right, second attempt. All right, we're gonna have to take the hood off. Round 3, and we're getting attacked by mosquitoes. So hopefully we get it out this try. All right, we're gonna get this on the engine stand and bring you back when we start to pull the engine, the oil pan. All right, moment of truth. Pull the pan. Ho, 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 ho. Doesn't look like there's any chunks in there.
Yep.
Oh, we got chunks. Alright, go set that in the rocks. Look at this windage tray. Windage tray is all mushroomed up. Alright, we'll pull the windage tray and see what we got. So, got the windage tray out and found the 2 broke rods. Popped the pistons out. Can you flip the pistons over? There's 1. There's 2. The slightly concerning thing is right there. So that didn't punch all the way through the block, but it kind of looks like it collapsed a passage of some kind that goes from the front of the engine to the back. So if anyone knows what that passage does or what transports in that passage, let me know. Your rods are not supposed to look like that. Oh!